Welcome to you. My name's Dale and this is Dale's Addiction. Today's video is sure to be entertaining. Thanks to those of you who reached out on Instagram to my invitation to provide suggestions on how I might rank my handbag collection. And a couple of the suggestions actually triggered me to think about, well, they will help me to rank it, but I wonder what my husband thinks. So he declined to be seen or heard on this video. I even asked him if he would mind me recording his voice, and he was like, absolutely not. So I have interviewed him and taken notes on which bags from my collection he thinks are my most beautiful and which bags he thinks are the ugliest. And trust me, there are some shockers. So I interviewed him, I took some notes. I'm going to be reading the notes verbatim based on his responses. We are going to start with the most beautiful because you really need to hang around to see what he said were the most ugliest. So for the most beautiful bags in my collection, I'm going to start with the least most beautiful. So number 5. The bag that is the 5th most beautiful in my collection, and I have to say there are 27 bags that he could have chosen from, is my Chanel Fall Winter 12 seasonal flat bag in lambskin with the beautiful stitched tweed pattern. It's got large and small quilts. This really is a stunning bag. His notes were: it's the opposite of what you'd expect. It blends the different textures well, and it looks rugged but beautiful. So I am reading notes from my laptop to make sure that I get it right. The 4th most beautiful bag, as rated by my husband, is my Valentino Mini Rock Stud Clutch. I think that's what it's called. He says this is a classy statement piece. It is bold, but it's not overwhelming. So there you have it. This is again a lambskin piece in the rose poud or powder or nude colour. This piece can be worn as a clutch, which I quite like. The top handle also detaches, as well as this beautiful detachable champagne gold chain. So yeah, that's his 4th favourite or most beautiful bag from my collection. The 3rd most beautiful bag from my collection is my Valentino camera bag. Again, in that beautiful rosebud or powder or nude shade. This one I picked up in Paris when we went on holiday. God, I wish we could go back. It was just stunning. This bag, what I really love about it and is the wearability of it, and I wear it a lot, so I'm glad it's one of his favourites. His comments about this bag: classic with an edge on it, literally. So have a good look at that one. It is just a stunning bag. It's worn really, really well, and it's beautiful and soft and light because the interior is like a fabric calico kind of lining, which is not what you'd expect from a luxury handbag, but yeah, really lovely bag. Now his 2nd favourite, most beautiful bag from my collection is my Chanel Mini Rectangular in the black lamb with silver hardware. His comments about this bag: small, soft curves and holds its shape well. This is a man's description about my handbag. So he really loves this one. Again, I wear it a lot, so it doesn't surprise me that he likes it, but I didn't think he would pick this as his 2nd favourite. This may come as no surprise, but his 1st favourite and most beautiful bag from my collection is the Petite Boîte Chapeau from Louis Vuitton. He bought me this bag for Christmas a couple of years back and made me cry, and I mention it every time because I just never thought I'd have something so beautiful and such a piece of art. And so I'm sentimental about this bag, and I'm not sentimental about any bags, they're just things, but this, I just see having it forever and a day. His comments about this bag: it is classic, well finished, unique in shape and style. And yeah, he's got a bit of a thing for old things, so antique pieces and things that are just a bit unusual. But he does appreciate the craftsmanship in this bag, and he really appreciates perfection. To give you some perspective on that, when we were pearl shopping in Broome on holiday a couple of years ago, he was really drawn to the most perfect pearls, and I was really drawn to the less than perfect pearls, or the cashew pearls that are naturally formed. It's just how we are. But yeah, I wasn't surprised that he chose this one as the most beautiful from my collection. Now, I'm sure this is the bit that you've been waiting for, because this is quite funny and shocking, and I don't know whether to be insulted by it or not. But we are going to start with the ugliest bags in my collection, according to my husband, at the least ugliest bag. Well, I forced him to choose 5, so let's just say this is the one that he thought was least ugly in 5 bags that he could pick from. I can't. Oh, God. Okay. Number 5 in the ugliest bags in my collection is my new Chanel 19 bag in brown, or caramel as we're calling it. This is the medium size, which is the smaller of the sizes in this range. His comments were, it's puffy, nothing flows on it, a disjointed design, not structurally solid. It's like a turd. I disagree. Don't listen to him. Number 4 of my ugliest handbags, according to my husband, is my Murakami or multicolour Alma bag from Louis Vuitton. This one I picked up last year on eBay, and it's in beautiful, beautiful vintage condition, hardly any watermarks whatsoever. He says, it looks like a second-hand gift. It's childish. There's too much contrast. It doesn't say LV. Looks like it was made in Thailand. The third ugliest bag in my collection, my Fendi. It's my Fendi mini baguette. This is in lamb. It's a beautiful lilac colour. It's just a stunning little bag. What he says about this bag is, it is the wrong colour combination. The hardware is too bold and big and chunky for the size of the bag, and it doesn't look well made. He doesn't like this, bulging, bubbly, seams that are visible around the bag, which I can see that, but come on, she's gorgeous. If you've been keeping an eye on my background, spoiler alert, the second most ugly bag in my handbag collection, according to my husband, is another Fendi. It's my Fendi medium baguette from the limited edition Sex in the City Purple Rain sequined hand-beaded beauty. He says, it's a try-hard wannabe, all glitz and glam, good for nothing. How cruel. I still love you. If you've made it this far, see if you can guess which one you think he thinks is my ugliest handbag. Alright. The ugliest handbag in my collection, according to my husband, is my Chanel medium boy in grey shiny caviar with shiny silver hardware. He says, that one looks like Mrs. Brown's old duck bag. So if you're familiar with Mrs. Brown's boys, if you're an Australian or you're from the UK, I'm not sure if you see it in the States, but Mrs. Brown is not really Mrs. Brown, and she's a bit dowdy, and yeah, he thinks this bag looks like something from her collection. Maybe it's a good thing that we've decided to part ways. By all means, I do not think this bag is ugly at all. Obviously, quite obviously, I think she's beautiful. But yeah, he's never been a fan of this bag, and when I brought it home, I was not particularly impressed by it at all. So there you have it. Wasn't that a bit of fun? Did anybody guess what he thought would be my most beautiful and my most ugly? I am interested to know what your partners, significant others think of your bag collection. What do they think is your most beautiful? And what do they think is your ugliest handbag? Share with me in the comments below because I am keen for a laugh. That's it for today's video. As you can tell, my background's a bit different. I'm trying to create some more storage space because I need it. This addiction is real. So you'll start to see a few more changes in my videos coming up in terms of how I organize them. If you have enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. I put out videos on Wednesdays and Sundays and sometimes extras. So I'll see you next time. Bye.